What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Garage day. We got something a little different for you guys. Well, the same but different. I actually took on a little project. Project YFZ450R right here, guys. Actually scored this engine at a killer deal from a good friend of mine. So thanks to Mike Bouchard for that. He actually parted out his quad. I grabbed this for cheap, but it obviously doesn't run. That's why we have it. So we're going to go through the whole process, figure out what's wrong with it, and rebuild it. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. So let's get going on this, guys. Alright guys, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the timing caps, and we're going to try to crank this thing over by hand. This thing did crank over fine, it just quit. So I'm guessing it's either a piston and ring problem, or it could actually be in the head. Maybe the valves are shot. But before we rip it apart, we're going to try to diagnose it now, but we're pretty sure it's in the top end. He did say that he was able to turn it over by hand. It started, it just wouldn't start. It turned over fine, it just wouldn't start. So we're just gonna just double check, make sure this does turn over by hand before we attach power to the starter, and give it some juice just to see. We're gonna check the compression on it and go from there. I ended up getting this because I wanted another set of cases. So for the money, this was actually a pretty good deal. And what I'd like to do for this whole video, as we get going, we will put together all the prices and all that stuff, so you guys can have an idea of actually how much it costs to rebuild an engine and even add modifications and things like that. So we'll keep track of everything, all the costs, and we will break it down for you guys probably at the end of the video. I'll let you guys know what I spent on the engine, let you know what all the parts cost. This way you guys have an idea. If you want to take on a project like this yourselves, you'll have an idea on cost, and we will keep track of time and things like that. And obviously this will be, oh, this thing's hard. This will be a how-to as well, just like my other videos, but we'll try to keep it quick, so you guys can see it. We will definitely tear this whole thing down, and we will send these cases out to get cleaned up like we did the last ones. And we're pretty certain that the head needs a service, so we'll send this head out probably to B&R Motorsports, and he can work his magic on that. All right, let's see if she will turn over. Oh yeah, so she's turning over just fine. She's in neutral. That's good. So that's a good sign. So like I said, we're pretty positive it's just a top end issue. He has quite a few hours on this machine. I think he said it was close to 200. So it may just, it could just need a piston, or it could need, the head could need a service. Actually, looking in the valve train, it actually, I mean, the intake side looks really good. Doesn't look like it's, see if you guys can see that. You guys see that? That's really good in there. I don't see where there would be a valve that was gone. And obviously this side is going to be full of carbon, but I mean the valves look dry. It looks pretty good. So let's start ripping the top end apart and see what we can find. guys, we got the head apart. I want to show you the cylinder head first. It looks fine, running good. And we did do a quick compression test. It was just around 60, which is definitely low. But we pulled the head off and we can clearly see what's going on. I'm going to show you guys. You guys see that crack right down the center of the piston? Look at that. So we're going to get this out and inspect this a little further, but it's obviously the piston. I think the head's fine, but we probably will send the head out just so we know it's good. So let's get this cylinder off. Alright, cases are split. You guys can see some debris. It's not metal. This is just gasket maker. So that's not bad. But check this out. Check out the hole in that oil screen. A little bit of metal here, but nothing. I mean, I've seen worse. So not too bad. But that, I mean, I wonder what that's from. The hole. Besides that and the piston, it looks pretty good. So we gotta get this cleaned up. And we'll show you guys everything cleaned up. We'll get this tranny out and get everything cleaned up. All right, we're all cleaned up for the most part. Put everything in bags, organized as best we can. We do have a pretty crazy mess because of this guy, which is coming along great, guys. So maybe another couple afternoons in here, this thing will be in really good shape, and then it's just a matter of waiting on the last couple of parts I need. But back to this engine. So we showed you the culprit. This piston right here, you can see the crack right there, and it does go down the side, but this side it's not. So this side's fine, but obviously the compression, we will lose the compression because of that, so that's no good. We got parts here, we got parts there. We're gonna send these to Donnie Griffith. He did my last cases, which came out awesome. If you guys can see, vapor blast surfaces and finishing. These things were my cases on my new build, which you guys saw. We got more parts there. We got the head we're going to send for service. We may keep it stock, we may not. We'll have to think about that. We're going to try to maybe keep this a budget build. New bearings, new seals, new gasket, new piston, new cylinder. We'll have to think about compression. We may just keep it mild, maybe just a touch above stock, maybe like 12-to-1, 12-to-5. Maybe just do an intake cam and keep the valves and all that stock. Maybe a mild pour. I'll talk to B&R, because he's going to get that head, and we'll come up with something that's not too crazy expensive, because obviously you can spend a lot of money in the head porting it. Obviously it may need a valve job, so that would add some, you know, extra costs. So we'll think about that with options, and then I'll let you guys know what we do with that. We do have a mint. This was a 2016 also, guys. A mint slipper clutch, 2016, in great shape. I'm gonna sell it. If anybody wants it, let me know. Shoot me a comment on that. I'll hook you guys up cheap, like $100 plus shipping, something cheap. Just want to get rid of it. And that's pretty much it. So we will go through everything needed to rebuild this, everything I use, and then we will do a breakdown on cost of everything. I'll let you guys know how much I spent on the engine as a whole, and then all the money we put into it, whatever being our charges for that end of things, so you guys can have an idea of what a project like this costs. We'll keep all the videos quick. We'll do time lapse. May just break down a few little things here and there, but we'll just keep it quick, and it'll be kind of just a video as far as price goes and time. So that's the plan for this one. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, we're going to send these out, so once we get them back, we'll order everything, and then we'll start putting it back together. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. You guys know the deal. We did pass 7,000 stubs, so thank you guys for that. We're at like maybe 720 right now, which is awesome. So thanks everybody for that. Thanks for subscribing, all the old subscribers, all the new subscribers. You guys rock. Make sure you like this video, guys. Smash that like button. That helps me a ton. And like I said, any questions, drop a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.